Theo. Ooh, what's happening?
Okay, we got something special today.
Day of eating for Theo. He is just over a year old. He's a big boy. He has 3 meals a day, couple snacks, drinks out of his sippy cups. He's stubborn.
He stands now like this.
He's impatient. He's prideful, just like his dad. And if he had a favorite fast food, it would probably be Taco Bell because that's what I love. And if he had a favorite pastime, it would be listening to fantasy football podcasts for the season coming up. Theo broke his fast this morning at 5:30 a.m. for his morning nap when he came into bed. And I'm about to cook him breakfast now.
No.
I'm about to cook breakfast, and then I'm gonna nurse him again. So I'll show you what I'm making for breakfast.
I don't know. Have a good day, okay?
So for breakfast, Theo usually has eggs. He has eggs once a day. It could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Today it's gonna be breakfast, so I just put some butter in the bottom of this skillet, and then these are the eggs I use. I just get liquid eggs. It's pretty easy. It's usually around 2 to 3 eggs, and sometimes he eats them all, sometimes he'll eat like just a little bit. So we just let him lead us as far as how much he wants to eat. We don't like pressure it or force it. So I usually just scramble it. That's the easiest. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And as far as seasonings go, this butter is salted. The gold package is salted. The silver one's usually unsalted. So I don't add any additional salt. And that's his eggs. This is breakfast for Theo. We have about 2.5 eggs, 3 eggs maybe with some butter. We got some blueberries here. And before he gets them, we pinch them like that, so that they're not a choking hazard and he can just pop them in his mouth and swallow them whole. This little guy right here, so he had half of this pouch last night for dinner. You'll rarely find pouches that have good fat and good protein in them. So this one has organic olive oil, which is very nice, and it is the vegetable one, so it's not like high protein, but they have a beef one that he really loves, which is high protein and high fat as well. And these are really great for like on the go or just a quick side. So this is gonna be breakfast right here, and we'll see how much of it he eats. He probably won't eat it all. He always starts with his like main protein. So eggs first. Yum, yum, yum. And then when he's like done with that, we'll move on to his pouches, and that'll usually get him to eat more eggs. And then lastly, we'd like to do berries. Yeah, that's good. So this is what is left over. So he had most of his eggs, as you can see. He had a little bit of this pouch and then even just a little bit of his blueberry. So I guess you could say that's technically his 3rd meal. So he nursed twice already. He nursed at 5:30 a.m., which is routine for him. And then he nursed again before breakfast. So like right when we come down around 8:30 in the morning, I'll nurse him again. And then he has breakfast between 9 and 9:30. And then once he's done breakfast, he'll play, we'll go on a walk. Then he'll get like a midday snack. So between breakfast and nap time, he'll have a snack. And lately it has been just on the go milk in his sippy cup. So he's drinking milk out of a sippy cup, and normally it is whole raw milk that we get from the local grocery store here or our local farm, but they didn't have any. So yesterday when I went with him, I had to get an alternative. And so Matt and I talked about it, and we decided that we were gonna go with some goat milk. So this is what we got, and this is a sippy cup. He'll get around 3 ounces. He'll get exactly 3 ounces for his like milk snack after lunch. Every single day he gets his sippy cup. So his water one he just has throughout the day. I just fill it up if need be, but he never really drinks an entire sippy cup, which is 6 ounces. He loves these. These take a beating. So this is like the brand OXO, and there he goes. So it is now 11:15 and Theo is down for his nap, and he nursed one more time before he went down. So that is 3 times total so far. And I haven't been keeping track of it at all. I just kind of nurse on demand since I'm home all day with him. Even when I'm working, I can just nurse at leisure, which is very, very nice. Like, it's such a beautiful thing to be able to do that. But it's going to be interesting today to see how many times he actually does nurse. And when I say he's nursing, I'm saying like more than 5 minutes. He's like suckling and getting milk. So my breasts are also emptying. Yeah, he does it a lot more than I thought, which is probably the reason why I don't have my period, which is, I know, a lot of information for you guys. But I'll be honest, we are considering starting for a second child soon here. We were thinking we'd be pregnant by like December, but without my period, it's tough. I know it like happens. You see it on like shows all the time, or like, you know, it's like the high schooler who like thought she couldn't get pregnant on her period, but she did anyway. That actually happened to someone I know. But so I'm patiently waiting for that. And at the same time, like, I don't want to cut down the nursing sessions intentionally to get my period. So we will check in with you at lunchtime. We actually have, oh, hi.
What are you doing?
That's what women do. And I know, and I've read, stop nursing so they can get their period.
You can't cut them off. That's sad.
I mean, yeah, that's
It like rips at your shirt.
I know. So like, that's something we've talked about, you know, and like we've decided together as a family. You look sad.
Do I? Tony Robbins talks about this all the time, like state changes. Mm-hmm. So like I've just been zoning in my computer for 3 hours, then I come up here and I'm supposed to talk to people. It's kind of hard.
I'm gonna get a quick workout because he is napping. So when he wakes up, he nurses, and then we wait a little because he just had some milk from me, and then I make him lunch, and he has lunch probably like an hour after he wakes up. This is actually the first time I'm ever doing this. I found these at, where did I get these? Trader Joe's? I don't know. I think these are available everywhere. So like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Sprouts. So I got these, and I'm gonna make, using one tortilla, I'm gonna make a little cheese quesadilla, and he's never had this before. I think his teeth are big enough where he can like chew, because he's been chewing a lot and biting stuff. We've definitely already given him coconut and coconut flour. So coconut oil, coconut flour, coconut milk, coconut manna, which he loves. So we're comfortable with all these ingredients. We are still holding off on nuts completely. Until he's probably around 18 months, so that he can like actually chew the nut. I'm going to use a tortilla and then some of this raw cheddar, which you can also find at Sprouts. We love it. It's shredded. And then he'll also have some of this. So I like to have these on hand. The ingredients are just like organic chicken broth, some vegetables from the broth. And then this one has lemon, turmeric, coconut oil, MCT oil, and he loves this one. 1 or 2 ounces. Someone took his longest nap in weeks.
Hi.
2 hours.
He's so cuddly after his naps.
I know. He doesn't sleep with us anymore because he's so used to his room and his noise machine, but this morning he slept with me for 2 hours.
Wow.
We just cuddled. On Instagram, they asked us what are good options for formula. Do you want to talk about that now? Give a little, if we didn't breastfeed, what is the next best options?
So this is what I would do, but you know, depending on how crazy you want to be about it, you can find like goat milk formula online, right?
Yeah.
That's a decent option. This recipe here: lactose, gelatin, coconut oil, high vitamin butter oil, raw cow's milk, homemade whey, which is kind of hard to do if you've never done it before, probiotics,
Cod liver oil,
cream. It's from this book.
There's also another good option is there's formula banks.
Breast milk banks, you mean?
Yeah. Breast milk banks, sorry.
Yeah, that's frowned upon by like the authorities, but
I would have done it.
Use that, yeah.
Look, Ma, no hands. So I'm getting lunch started, and I put just a little bit of this beef tallow down in this skillet that I'm going to be making his quesadilla in. And I cut 1 in half. So I got the cheese on, it's already melting. So I'm just going to pop this puppy right on, press it down, let it heat, and then flip it. So this is lunch right here. This is the quesadilla. I like to give him a variety of pieces and textures he can try out. This is the broth, so you can see close to 2 ounces, and then he's going to get the rest of this pouch if he wants it. Go ahead. Oh, are you feeding your brother? Mmm, yummy, cheesy. We'll give you more. You want to try some broth? Good job. So here's what's left of lunch. He ate all of his pouch. He drank most of this. And then you saw him throw a good bit of his quesadilla, like one of the long pieces and a couple of the small pieces. But then after the camera was off, funny enough, he started really enjoying it. So he ate a good bit of this.
Draft's happening now.
I'm preparing for my fantasy football season. And me and Theo are gonna have a pre-dinner turkey lunch meat snack. You like this, don't you? I bite off the spicy corners. Hey, here, and I give it to him. Sometimes he shares with Julius. Don't give it to Julius. No, 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 not for Julius. No, hey! And we got a sponsor for today, guys. It is Chomps. Grass-fed and grass-finished beef. There's one that I'm supposed to try here that I haven't tried before. Italian beef stick. And Mega found these where? Trader Joe's?
I found them Trader Joe's, but I got these from Sprouts, so they're in stores.
Also, maybe like worth noting is if Julius licks his food, I don't care that much. I think it's fine.
They share snacks.
I know some parents would like immediately like take it away and like wash his hands and everything. To me, it's normal. It's fine. It's improving his immune system. This one's Italian beef. That one sounds good. What is Italian beef like? Just Italian seasoning and stuff?
Yeah.
0 carbs, 9 protein, 6 fat. So pretty good fat protein ratio. Actually a really strong Italian flavor. It's almost like you're eating pizza. Chomps.com. Keto Connect is a coupon code. You get 20% off and free shipping, and you can use a coupon code once per customer. And I'll link it below also.
Would you be comfortable feeding Chomps to Theo? Theo for Chomps ads. He should be like the baby for Chomps. Okay, now I'm just focusing on his head.
You gotta earn your Chomps sponsorship. Here, try it. What do you think? You like it?
Okay, I'm gonna get dinner ready, and these guys are gonna hang-a-lang.
A 5-figure deal. Next time Theo will say, I'm a Chomps baby when he starts talking. I'm a Chomps baby.
I'm also giving him 2 ounces of this goat milk that I showed you guys earlier while I get dinner ready. Dinner's gonna probably be like 30 to 40. So Theo is having what we're having for dinner. So we do baby-led weaning, so he eats right off our plate, usually mine. Instead of feeding him purees with a spoon and kind of just like pushing it on him, he chooses if he wants to eat or if he doesn't want to eat. Like you saw his breakfast, you saw his lunch. He didn't eat all of it, and that's totally fine. So we have steak and butternut squash, but he's very impatient. Steak. So we give him big chunks so he can practice grabbing, feeding himself, and then we give him, oh my God, I've never seen him do that.
He's just started doing that. So we gave him
He's a cave baby.
We gave him big chunks when he was 6 months old, but he would just suck the juice out of it.
Now he rips them apart like a monster. And if they're too big, he's pretty good at like self-regulating, so he'll pull them out of his mouth and drop them like that.
Yeah, I guess a lot of parents are probably scared of choking in this setting, right?
Yeah, but you also can't let the fear.
Don't listen to us though. Listen to your healthcare providers, etc. Don't choke your baby.
And take like a CPR course. Yeah. You know, that's important.
So Theo's super clingy these days to Mega.
Post-dinner pork loin. He usually ends up giving half of it to Julius, so Julius just waits around. He didn't want to give it away, but he did accidentally.
You gotta learn. So the last thing Theo is gonna get is his bottle before bed, right?
I think he wants to touch these markers. And he gets 4 ounces of breast milk. So I have like a frozen stash, and then he gets a bottle. And Matt feeds him his bottle, and then he goes to bed. That's a full day of eating. If you guys have any questions, leave them below and we'll answer them, and let us know. We have a fire engine in the house. Let us know, did you like Theo's day of eating? Do you prefer it to a Matt and Mega day of eating? All right, guys. Bye.